Welcome back to Let's Replay Neverwinter Nights 2 Original Campaign. This is Big Los, and I have leveled up the rest of my party off camera. So now we are going to pay a visit to these miners over here since we've discovered a lot of ore. We are going to tell them about the locations, and then maybe we'll get some stuff out of it. So let's talk to this guy first. Actually, you know what? I don't really like what he gives me. He doesn't give me anything, does he? Let's talk to you. Alright, I found some new ore deposits. This may just be what the foundries have been looking for. Talk with the foundry workers. There may be more items they can make with additional ore. What? No, I don't think so. Here's your coin. I'll also have a sample for you after I've inspected the ore. I must depart to coordinate the mining efforts, but I'll return as soon as I can. And we get 1,000 gold pieces for that. Alright, so let's see what Orlin has to say. If we don't find some more peasants to work the fields, folk around here are going to have to tighten their belts a notch or two. I'll do the best I can, though. Okay, I thought we were at the maximum for safety for both the roads and the surrounding areas. Now, speaking of which, we should advance time at the keep. I think we can go all the way up to 92% now. And we'll get money at every time interval. Let's see if what she said was right, but I doubt it. No, how about buying stuff? Will you have more stuff to buy? No, it looks like all the same stuff that you had earlier, huh? Yep. What about you? I think it's the same thing, huh? They're equipped the best that you're able? Yeah. Can't do anything else. What about weapons? Looks like all the same stuff as before. Arrows.
Yes.
That's right, we gotta give you some arrows. I gave you the North Wind Bow. There we go. What is this? It's a Morning Star, and it does sonic damage. Drone +4. Defensor's Blade. Nah. Well, we can't add deflection, but we can do these other things and probably add like holy damage to something that's like that. Hammer of Blasting. No, I gave the Hammer of the Lost Empire to Casimir. The Lesser Oath Bow. Well, what about the regular Oath Bow? Where's that? I'm seeing some +5 items. I don't know if they were there before. The Rune Hammer +2. It's a Warhammer. Well, I don't know. I haven't seen any
You have need of me?
Oath Bow anywhere. I'm not really sure where that would be. Alright, let's see if you can build some towers now. The construction is complete, Captain. I'm eager to hear what you want us to do next. I want to rebuild something. Oh, we have 196,009 gold pieces. How about the fortifications? No, I thought you can add towers. There's nothing left to build, is there? Okay, let's advance some time. Maybe we'll get a few cutscenes. Hopefully a special mission or two. Let's see how much time is advanced.
The merchant trade along the roads is growing. We've attracted the attention of several merchant costers. 3 of them want to set up a caravan outpost in our keep. Each of them says it's vital if we wish trade to expand. They are the Forgotten Lords, the Circle of Friends, and the Faded Winds. I know nothing about them. This matter is urgent, and I fear we will insult each of them if we don't respond promptly. Whose offer should we accept?
Well, the Faded Winds, of course, but we're going to try appraise. I've studied trade, and I know a great deal about each of these costers.
You have? Your knowledge never ceases to amaze. Who will we side with, then?
It says here, the coster of the Faded Winds is rumored to have dark dealings. Some whisper they deal with the Zentarium, but the profit is greatest with them. So they are my choice. And we are going to become more evil and more chaotic for doing this.
I will send them your reply, Captain.
Oh, crap! 10 points towards chaotic. Wow, that's a lot. That really is a lot. We don't want to drop below 35 or we're going to go chaotic evil. Do we even really need the money at this point? I have a great cloak report for you. Spreading our men to both road and field diminishes their effectiveness, but the men have done a great job with the roads. Merchants feel safe, and they throng to the keep. In the surrounding lands, our patrols are strong, and have dealt with most threats. It has been a struggle, but our farms are as safe as the ones that border Neverwinter itself. Give me a report. So we're at 77% now. Okay, so land and road security are both very high. Fortification had reinforced towers, that's good. And roads are renovated with watchtowers and new bridges. That's not going to last for long, though. What a waste of money. Jalboon, yeah, we need to assign him to special missions. Light of Heavens is assigned to recruiting. Let's talk about the sergeants. How is Jalboon working out? I've had one interaction with him. I expect more composure from a subordinate and a civil tongue. He's skilled with weapons, I must admit, but I'm not sure what we'd have for that brute. Last I heard, he was drinking himself into a stupor at the Phoenix Tail. Perhaps he'd be effective on special assignments. Yes, sending him away. Far away may be best. I'll send word immediately. What about Catriona? She's out on special assignments right now. Well, no, not really. She's right here. I don't know if I want to change her, though. Nah, we don't need to train the men. I'm not really sure about recruiting either. We already have Light of Heavens on that. Alright, I guess I will switch to recruiting. And boost up the amount of men that we have. Okay, give me a report. So our Great Cloaks are 170 with 128 volunteers. So that means we gave 2 of our regular men. That's pretty funny. And she wanted 5. I'm talking about Captain Berlina. She wanted 10%, right? 10% of 50. Well, I thought it was going to be 10% of 170, which would have been like 17. Out of the way, you zombie. Alright, we're going to go out and come back in and advance some time. And then we're going to go see Nolaloth, because I think that's the only place that we're going to get experience at this point. So let's go back in and see if any cutscene happens. If not, then I guess I'll just do this until time doesn't advance anymore, and I'll do it off camera.
Have you seen the courtyard? Captain's company and the Grey Cloaks are ready for war. I didn't believe it was possible to turn those half-witted farmers into soldiers. But our men are better than any force Neverwinter has ever fielded.
And that's thanks to you, Knight Captain. All of us have come together to present you with this weapon. Jacoby says it's his finest work. We had it enchanted for you. You've given us so much.
I have fought in several wars, Captain. Know that there is nothing more you could do to prepare these men. When the shadows come, this beacon of light will never falter.
We will follow you to the death, Knight Captain.
Obey without question, and maybe we'll survive.
Until the death!
Oh, and that didn't change our alignment. What did we get? We got some type of short sword, huh? A +5 short sword. Hey, that's pretty nice, thanks. Who can we give this to? Well, we'd have to enchant it further. We could put 2 more enchantments on this thing. Let's just put it in the bag for now. We could give that to
Everybody,
Nishka.
follow me!
Right now she has the Icy Hot Blade, which only has +3. And I don't think we can add this to +5 anymore. Once you have 3 enchantments on it. We could put holy damage on that new sword. And probably some acid damage. That way we can add fire damage with Eleni. Yeah, we have options.
You have need of me?
Let's see what the report we get now. I have a Great Cloak report for you. Yeah, that's what you said before. Give me a report. 80% now. And we can withdraw all this gold if we want to. If we want to buy something. Looks like our numbers are increasing. Now we're at 173. I think when we went out it was, what, 170? Something like that? Nice. We're going to need more peasants and merchants as this hasn't dropped down. That's good. Okay, so we're at 80%. And like I said before, I think it'll go to 92. I think when we come back in, it might be 82. And then we'll have even more money. However, I don't think we need to withdraw any of it. I have enough for when I need to scribe some scrolls, which will be when we gain another level. I'll probably need...
The war gets closer to home every day. Some local lords are conscripting farmers to serve in the war.
That is exactly the reason why the Grey Cloaks were formed. Reliance on an untrained militia was part of the reason the Luskins overwhelmed us with ease.
The King of Shadows has amassed a great army. I think the lords believe that they need every available hand to counter this threat. The Grey Cloaks and Knights may not be enough alone.
Untrained farmers are generally used as shock troops. Casualties are high, and their effectiveness debatable.
Do you wish to conscript troops from the farmers?
No conscriptions. We're not into drafting around here.
I hope we won't need these men later. War is a brutal beast, not to be faced by the faint of heart.
Some tactics can cost you as much in victory as in defeat, though, Kana.
Why don't you want to conscript men?
It would serve little purpose and raise many people's ire.
I see your point.
Why are you even questioning me? It's my decision. Alright, let's see if we're going to get any other cutscenes. Oh man, I forgot to get a Grey Cloak report. Well, I guess we'll get one now. We'll see what time has advanced to. It's like every time we go out and come back in, we get another cutscene. Can we get a special mission? I haven't got the Old Man Morris mission. No? Let's see what time has advanced to. Great Cloak Report, probably the same thing. Yep. Okay, we're at 85%. So we have passed 82. The income has really shot up. Look at this. Every time increment now we're earning almost 24,000 gold pieces. Alright, this hasn't dropped down. That's good. And looks like our numbers are steadily increasing. Our merchants have really gone up too. Peasants, not so much. But with more merchants means more money. I like that. Alright, let's go out and come back in. Oh yeah, before we do that... Dang it. I hate it when that happens. Let's talk to Guyven of the Road. I don't think we have told him all of the locations yet, have we? Fair journeys, Captain. What can this old traveler do for you? I found some place that might interest you. Oh, really? Tell me a tale of your travels. I went to Mount Galadrim. Mount Galadrim is perhaps the least hospitable patch of the Sword Mountains. It even rivals the icy spine of the world. A lot of folks think it's better to be in a place that's too hot than a place that's too cold. Yeah, I agree with that. A real traveler doesn't mind the cold, but still shuns the heat. After all, you can always put on more clothes to keep you warm, but what do you do if you get down to your skin and it's still too hot? You go swimming, that's what you do. You've seen nearly as much as I have. I've no carrots of wisdom to share this time. Explore every nook and every cranny, then Guyven will teach you the last of my lore. Yes, Guyven will. Somehow I doubt that. Alright, and the last place that we've discovered is a strange clearing that may be a gateway to the Wendersnaven. The Wendersnaven, you say? Traveled all of Faerun and never seen them. Doesn't mean they don't exist, mind you. Man, you sound like Grobnar. You collect enough journeys behind your heels, and you'll begin to realize that the more you see, the more you'll know you can never see. Bitter medicine to taste, that you can live your whole long life. Not have seen everything when you close your eyes for the last time, but that's where faith comes in. Faith is a traveler's constant companion, even if you don't believe in anything other than yourself. Remember that. Done about seeing everything you can, Janek. A real explorer you are. Sit for a spell and let me tell you my most secret lore of the road. Take it many a year for me to uncover this. And of course, we're not treated to any knowledge. I guess the developers couldn't come up with an original thought here. An explorer sees opportunity in everything, even in the challenges the gods put before us. You've listened to old Guyven long enough now. The only roads left for you to explore are closed to you right now. Did we get a feat for that? I thought we got a feat for that. Explorer. You have earned Guyven's respect with your tireless exploration of the Sword Coast. Is that all we get for that? Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna go out and come back in, and let's see if there is another cutscene that's gonna happen. Okay, I think this is a hint. I got up to 92%, and then when I went out and came back in, now Khan is saying this. The men have plenty to do in these dark times. It would be a sign of hope to them if you could reform the sword you carry. So she's telling us to reform the Sword of Gith, or else time is not going to advance anymore. How may I be of service? Give me a report. See, it's not going to go past 92% now. And we're at the highest we can get for everything. I'm not too pleased with this number. We've only have 197 gray cloaks. I think I had like over 300 last time. But whatever. It is what it is. Alright, I think we're ready to go to Nolaloth. So let's talk to you. Take me to the path which leaves the area. And we'll pick a party. And we'll go do our thing. Alright, we have to have Javi with this. It's a given. Can't have Ammon Jerro. So we'll pick you. And I suppose we'll pick Kelgar. He's good for melee. We could do Quora for some spell backup, and then we could do Eleni for her dinosaur and for her spell backup, I guess. Okay. So let's accept that party, and then I'm gonna cancel, and then I'm gonna choose some spells, and then I'll meet you back right when we're ready to leave there. Alright, I think I have the right party. So let's go back to the world map. We're going to take Eleni, Quora, Kelgar, and Javi, or Jivi, however you pronounce that. And we're going to go to Nolaloth Valley. Since there are no other side quests to complete. And then from here, we're going to reform the sword. So how far of a walk is it? It's not too bad. So we have to go to the Crystal Heart. And beyond that is the cliff edge, and that's our true destination. I don't think we're going to be encountering any enemies, right, Eleni?
Yes.
That's right, your track doesn't really work too well, does it? No.
You have need of me?
Alright, well, let's go off then.
We have been climbing for some time, but I feel that our destination is near.
I'm surprised this was voiced, considering that the dialogue's over here. Oh, there's some ore.
Ah, look there. It is the path that Ammon Jerro spoke of, the one that winds like the tail of a great beast.
More likely the tail of a great dragon. We'll find out soon enough. Yeah, I don't want to forget this ore. Alright. So we gained 50 XP for that. I'm guessing they only had enough room in the budget to voice only certain cutscenes, or non-cutscenes, I should say. Kind of like Storm of Zahir style, where all the dialogue appears in those text things over here. Oh, looks like I was wrong. There are enemies. There's an Elder Earth Elemental. So we'll put on some buffs. That'll last long enough. Everybody put on Premonition. You, I guess, put on Greater Visage of the Deity.
All right.
You should probably, oh, I don't know. Just attack this thing. Alright, Eleni, what can you cast on this thing? These are mostly buff spells. We could try Hold Monster. Ah, you missed me.
Take that!
Okay, we're sufficiently far back. I guess we could put on some more buffs. Put on that one. And what are you? Oh, you're shooting. Why don't you summon one of these things? You should probably put on another buff. I'm not really sure how many of these things that we're going to be fighting in the near future. How big of an area does this cover? Large enough. Let's get closer. There we go.
Enemies are near.
You should be attacking too. How long does this last? Yeah, maybe we should summon an elemental swarm just to help out. And this thing is nature's avatar that we're gonna cast on the animal companion. Oh wait, it's 1 round for level. No, I'm gonna save that. Never mind. Alright, I think these things are weak against fire. So we're gonna do a Scorching Ray.
Take that! Let take that!
Hey, we got 134 XP for that. And Javi got the kill.
You have need of me?
I don't think we got any treasure bags or anything like that. Let's put on Magic Circle against evil. So here's the crystal heart. It's floating above some pool.
Life grows thick here, even in the middle of these dead mountains.
Ammon Jerro certainly didn't mention this.
It must be the presence of the dragon spirit that makes this place possible. Know that we should continue our search. The dragon cannot be far.
Alright, I'm gonna put on Greater Soul Skin.
Yes.
And we have a lot of energy immunities here that we should probably be putting on. They last a long time. So I'll put those on and then I'll meet you back here. Alright, we're ready to get going here. Let's check out this crystal heart before we move on to the cliff. Oh yeah, there's some more ore over there. Let's go check that out too.
This crystal. It is shaped like the heart of a dragon. I do not think we should harm it, since that could serve only to anger the dragon.
Or perhaps we can use this heart to our advantage.
Know that perhaps.
As soon as we engage the heart, we have 2 greater water elementals. They shouldn't be too hard. I wonder if they're random encounters, and if we can keep fighting them for XP. Now, I don't think fire would work against the water elementals. Let's try to use something else. Let's do some vampiric touch on one of them. Gain some extra hit points. So how much negative energy damage did we do? 34. So we have 253 hit points. That's pretty good. Uh-oh. Eleni summoned one of those things again. They don't last too long for some reason. Right, Eleni? I mean, it says 60 seconds per level, but for some reason it went away. So I had to rest.
Ready to die?
Yeah, there goes one. Strange, powerful beings seem to gravitate to this object. In fact, wait, look, other beings are present.
Know that I feel a great energy coming from this crystal. Dragonkin must be drawn to it and covet its power. They watch us, for now. We must be careful.
And because of those black dragons, I have put energy immunity acid on all my party members. I didn't have enough for the dinosaur over here. At least I don't think I did.
What's going on?
You don't have
Yes.
it, do you? Energy immunity? No, I don't think you do. Alright.
You have need of me?
So we get another 50 XP for that. Can we refight this battle if we touch the heart again? Get some more XP? The crystalline structure shimmers ever so slightly. Let's examine the object. The crystal shows signs of wear due to age. Although it is difficult to see past the surface layer, there appears to be movement underneath. Alright, so we don't want to attack it just yet. We need to find out some information from Nolaloth first. Which I believe is this way. Oh, did your air elemental go away? Man. I don't know why it says 60 seconds per level, but it's not really. Where are we going? Ah, we need to go up here. Oh, we have some more elementals. Or at least just one.
Let us press the attack.
Yeah, you attack. You attack. You definitely attack.
To the abyss with you.
We'll do one of those scorching rays. You can do one as well if you have it. Yep.
Enemies are near.
No, don't do that. No.
Let's see what they're made of.
No, I just want you to attack. No walls of fire needed.
Take that!
To the
You're
abyss
kidding
with
me.
you.
Who cast that?
Yes.
Why did you do that? Now I'm gonna have to rest again. Oh man. I thought spell casting was on scale. It is. You call that scaled? Summoning a horned devil for an elemental. You're kidding.
Press the attack, quickly!
Man, I should just turn it off for you guys. You guys don't know how to use your spells. Don't know how to conserve.
You dare to disturb me here? Were I not chained to this deathless existence, I would scatter your shattered bodies to the winds for your trespass. Yet instead, you roam unchecked within my remains, like parasites. What promises shall you make this time?
We have no wish to bring you any further suffering, Great Worm.
It speaks. Your masters allowed you to negotiate on their behalf then. What more have they come for?
Masters, we come of our own will.
Lies! Why else would you be here in this? One scar in the earth, were it not at the command of the Arvahn. I may rest upon the brink of death, but do not think me blind to what transpires on my grave. You are here because you again need my help, though you always refuse the price. Did you think you could cage a power of the plains?
I have no idea what is blocking our view there. Enough of this.
I will show you what it means to be caged. Together we shall remain here, to contemplate, to despair, to rot. I have been here for millennia. How long do you think you will last, mortal?
Listen to me, we are not allies of the Ilfarn. Do you wish us to prostrate ourselves before your corpse? Cease this now. As we wait, the power of evil grows stronger. It will soon break free from its shadowy prison.
Shadow? What shadow?
The King of Shadows has returned to this plane. Know that if he is not stopped...
This changes things. While I hate the Ilfarn, that is but a pale flame compared to my hatred for the King of Shadows. I have not heard that cursed name for a lifetime.
Why does it keep having that horrible, horrible camera angle? What is your name, Great Spirit?
My name is Nolaloth Karagazant, but I know the weaknesses of the minds of mortals in shaping such words. You may settle with Nolaloth. Once I was a great power, an ancient being of crystalline might. Once, now no longer.
Nolaloth, you were the worm of legend that fought the King of Shadows.
Fought and lost, it would seem.
Are you or are you not of Ilfarn?
No, the Ilfarn are long dead.
Dead. Then my last shreds of hope go along with them. It is a wonder that the endless decades have not driven me mad. I have waited for them for thousands of years. I was promised a new life, and instead, I have been abandoned, left to languish in this insignificant crack in the world. And when an eternity had passed, another fragile mortal appeared, no doubt seeking power. He called himself Ammon Jerro, and claimed to be of Ilfarn.
Why did this man come out here?
He pretended to bring good news, that the glorious Ilfarn Empire had returned to restore me to life. But what he wanted, I will never know. He asked me questions about my past and what happened long ago, and then left. If you are not of Ilfarn, why have you come here to torment me?
I was told that you may know how to repair silver swords.
Of course. Your weapon was broken by the King of Shadows, was it not? Of silver swords I know but little. The Githyanki jealously guard their secrets. But I do know about the King of Shadows' tactics, how it breaks an opponent.
Please tell us what you know.
Your adversary spreads its influence by corrupting its targets, until they no longer resemble what they once were. Eventually, all one can see is the shadow. It grows long and distracts us from what casts it. But a shadow can never become more than a weak outline. It may stretch and grow fearsomely large, but always must it circle its master. Your blade is no different. If the sword is to be made whole again, you must look past the pale shadows its broken pieces cast, and find the center from where the shadow emanates. If you do not, then there is no way in which the sword may be reformed.
But you haven't told me how to reform the sword itself.
That, mortal, is only done through an act of will. There are beings in more chaotic planes that survive through such acts. The Githyanki have strong bonds with their weapons. These bonds are important to the creation of silver swords. Repairing a sword requires incredible strength of will. And how does one teach that kind of power? I cannot.
I don't have all the pieces of the blade.
Your sword will never be the same blade as before. No, it can only be a new creation, even if it resembles its old form to a discerning eye. Having all of the pieces may be the least of your concerns, mortal.
Jesus, I hate that camera angle. Why does it keep going back there? In my village, there is a scar on the earth where the sword was broken.
Then that is where you must go now, mortal.
You make it sound so simple.
It will be perilous, but I believe we can use the song portal from the Ilfarn ruins to reach the Guardian ruins on the outskirts of West Harbor.
I can see from your eyes that this is what you came for. Now, I must ask of you. Always I have been promised recompense at a later date. Even now, my mind verges on insanity with the long years. For tolerating your presence, I make but one demand. Kill me.
You wish us to end your life?
This life is an abomination, and I am no longer content to wait for chance to rescue me from the void.
If this will put an end to your sermons, then tell me how.
In days past, your cries would have been no more than the meaningless buzzing of flies. I must remind myself that this is still the case. To kill me, mortal, you must simply destroy my heart. Be warned, it attracts many beings of power that feed from it, as you have already noticed. My body is no more, but in its place, a new kind of life has sprung into being. My heart is all that remains. The last shreds of my life reside within. You may harm it now that I wish it to be so. Go now. I tire of everything.
Okay, so we got 1,000 XP for that. So, time to destroy the heart. However, once we attack the heart, those dragons, wherever they are, up here, will intervene. This crystalline structure shimmers ever so slightly. Let's attack it.
Let us grant it sleep at last.
Anything to get it to be silent.
Hurry. Other beings may be drawn to the crystal as we speak.
Nolaloth had better appreciate this.
These dragons have only rage in their eyes. Words will not avail us here.
Good. I prefer killing dragons in pairs. Let's see if we gain anything. Okay, we went 1 point towards evil. No, I don't think we've changed our alignment at all. Okay. So they'll try to breathe acid on us. I think we should try... Let's try an instant kill spell, just to see if it'll work. I doubt it,
What's
though.
going on?
Yeah, you could try that. Actually, instead of that, why don't you try dominating it? Dominate, and then we'll do Finger of Death, and then we'll do Flesh to Stone. I bet you none of those will work, but I'm willing to try them out.
Yes.
We should probably cast a Storm of Vengeance on, I'm gonna say this one.
Magnum Varamatir!
And then we'll put on Greater Visage of the Deity.
I am listening.
You do that, Nature's Avatar. And then we will do, I guess, Bombardment. Yeah, we'll do it on this one. And then we'll cast Storm Avatar on Eleni.
Yeah?
Let's bring Kelgar over here.
On your guard. Foes approach.
Oh, and they're gonna try to cast
Yes.
that acid.
To battle!
Well, good thing everyone's immune to mind effects. Oh, looks like it has a lot of damage reduction. Okay, so it's saved versus death. Its modifier is 25. And so if it rolled like a 4, it would have failed. So it's not that effective. What else should we start casting? How about Meteor Swarm? On a creature. No, I guess you got knocked down, so you're not casting anything anymore. Huh? Alright, we're gonna do bombardments on this one. Well, you can't do it? Kelgar, where are you at? We should probably get up, and then we'll do like an earthquake. What's wrong with you, man? There you go. Do an earthquake. Alright, fine. Big bees.
Magnum Rara Matir!
Alright, what else should we start to cast? Oh, you didn't cast it. Do Crushing Hand on it, and then we'll do... I guess we'll summon a demon. Oh, that's Eleni? Oh, okay. So you can cast that on yourself. Cast a bombardment, and then I guess you can do Firestorm.
Alright, I can do that.
Alright, you should probably put one of those swords out there. And then we'll try Evasculating. Then I guess we can try these things again. Alright, Kelgar.
Ha!
Why don't you do that thing with the Hammer of Iron Fist? Alright. Target evades grapple attempt. Well, that sucks.
Corenos incorpe coromos!
What happened to my gate attempt? Oh, are you Big Bead? You are. Looks like this one's dead almost. Okay.
Pario evoke.
Let's do Incendiary Cloud. Dead! So what do we get? We got 615 XP for killing these things, huh? Each one. Where's the other one? How far up do we have to go? I guess pretty high, don't we? The dinosaur killed it. That's awesome. How did it do so much damage? Look at that. It was a critical hit. Wow. Strong dinosaur. Glad I casted that buff on him. Alright, I gotta get out of that blade barrier. So we have a ring of elemental resistance. That's useful. I think Ammon Jerro has one. Really natural armor +4. Slide blade. This looks like a pretty good sword. We could probably give this to Eleni. It does doom. You can use displacement. It's +3. Does negative energy damage. The King's Tier and 765 gold pieces.
I cannot travel quickly carrying all this.
Alright, we'll throw that in there. Do that to Cora. Do that to Cora. And I think we should be okay. And we'll throw this in the bag. Why not? Let's get out of the blade barrier. Kelgar, out of the blade barrier.
To the abyss with you.
Okay, we have more stuff here. Oh, another ring of elemental resistance. This is pretty much identical. Greater necklace of fireballs. Stone of controlling earth elementals. Well, that's kind of useful. And then some jewelry and a potion.
I cannot travel quickly carrying all this.
Alright, let's open this up. We'll go the ring in there. The amulet. What does this do? It does a fireball and flame strike. It only has 20 charges. It's terrible. Maybe we could sell it. This one, I guess we can give to... Let's give it to Cora. I wish she could summon things. Put the jewelry in there. Okay, how about this heart thing? I guess we have to start casting attack spells or something on it.
Tarenre Masenabok.
What? It's not working?
Yes.
How about you start bashing this thing?
Let's see what...
There you go.
Take that!
Press the attack, quickly!
Let's move this down. So, missile storms don't seem to hit it, huh? We need area of effect spells. Let's see if this will work.
Krikos nomines takash!
Nope. How about a delayed blast of fireball?
Oke lore metstravos!
No, nothing to trigger it. How about we...
Ele me
fireball?
vogreni.
There we go, 60 damage.
Well, well. Looks like we have some new targets. Renren Asenavok.
See, I think it's vulnerable to sonic damage. We'll cast this a whole bunch of times.
Renren Asenavok. Renren Asenavok. Renren Asenavok. Renren Asenavok.
Ele me vogreni.
A creature with compassion. My last wonder before oblivion. At last, for the first time in ages, I am freed of my shackles, free to move towards death once again. It feels right.
XP granted for laying Nolaloth to rest after finding out where to reforge the silver sword. So we got 2,000 XP for that. We got 500 XP granted for fighting off 2 dragons at once. Nice. But that doesn't put us halfway to our next level. Is there anything else around here? No. Okay. Well, then I think we need to head on to West Harbor, so that means we have to go to Arvahn, huh? I wonder if it'll take us straight there. In fact, I think I'm going to need the greater gloves of the Artificer. I'm going to have to get those back from Chandra, if I remember correctly. And it still didn't cast my gate spell. Man. Alright, let's head on over. If I could go back to Crossroad Keep, I'm going to do that. Okay, we can. So before we head on to the ruins of Arvahn, we're going to go back here. And I'm going to get my greater gloves of the Artificer, and then we're going to go to Arvahn so we can go to West Harbor. So I'll meet you back after all that's done. Alright, I decided just to bring Chandra with me. That way if I need her gloves, I'll just take it off of her. So here we are in Arvahn. Know that I can open the song path to the ruins of the Guardian near your village of West Harbor. But our arrival will place us deep within the lands claimed by the King of Shadows. Anything living entering his lands will be slowly drained of life until nothing remains. This means we have little time to travel to West Harbor and to the Scar. We cannot delay. We should not stray from our goal. Are you prepared? Wait, I'm not ready because this is going to take a long time. The path is before us. Are you prepared? I'm not ready. I said, I'm not ready. Hurry up and do it. Okay. Well, this is going to take a long time, so I guess we'll just do it in the next episode. We'll go to West Harbor and reform the sword. What type of weapon will it give us? Find out next time. This is Big Low signing off. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. And Tango Umadia.